thank you. I hope you're having a good night. Let's do this other way around and end up in Darlington. Actually, I don't even know if Darlington's included in this. I guess we'll find out. Okay, driving, stopping passenger service, blah blah blah. Unlock the left-hand doors. Let's do this again. So let's put you into the on position. So the handbrake is released. The emergency brake is released. Alright, let's sit down and get rid of the demented goose. So with the master key on, I can see that I am a 2-car unit, and I'm not actually, okay. I'm a 3-car unit, however, the middle car doesn't have a driving end, so I have 4 engines and they are all operational. There we go! See, it just fucking works! It's a scenario thing, it has to be. Okay. Well, now then, we're gonna drive my favorite train in the whole wide world. Oh wait, hang on a minute. Let's see if we can find Darlington, Bishop Auckland, Darlow! Darlington! Okay, alright, let's lock the doors. Hang on a minute. Da 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 da. Alright. I have successfully shit-talked somebody from Darlington, so this is basically I have no lamp, so let's give me lamp. Lamp and lamp. There we go. Okay, so we are now on the way to Darlington. So what we're going to do is we are going to full release on the brakes. We are going to gear into forward direction. Lamp. Let's put us in first gear. So this is our rev gauge. And let's now engage the clutch. Okay, so 15 miles an hour is the maximum speed that we can go, so let's give this some oomph. And we are now at 15 miles an hour, so let's cut the oomph. Let's go to Darlington! Yeah! Cool, so our next stop is Marska in 1.7 miles, and we have a speed limit increase here to 30 of those miles an hour. So we need to wait for 1 carriage to pass, for 2 carriages to pass, for 3 carriages to pass. On the way to Darlow, we are on the way to Darlow, that is what the sign says. Alright, let's give it some oomph again. We feel the throttle, and that's us at the limiter, so let's put it back to idle. Gear 2, let's feed the clutch. And let's give it some more oomph. So we're in second gear now in 20 miles an hour, and we are driving a manual train. I don't even drive a manual car anymore. But we're now at the rev limiter, so let's idle, which engages the clutch. We'll do gear selector 3. Throttle stage 1, let's start feeding in the throttle. And we need to watch, because our speed gauge tells us we're now at 30 miles an hour, so we kill the throttle, and we'll just see what the script is here. So we're now 1.4 miles away from Marska. I don't actually know if we get to Darlington, to be honest. Oh no, we do get to Darlington. I didn't realize Darlington was in Train Sim World. I knew it was in Train Sim Classic, but I didn't realize it was in Train Sim World. Okay, we're dipping below 30 miles an hour again, so let's feed the throttle. And there we go, 40 miles an hour, so count carriage number 1, count carriage number 2, count carriage number 3. We're now up to 40 miles an hour, so let's just give it all the beans. Are we still in second gear? No, we're in gear 3. So we're using gravity to help accelerate our train. But we are approaching the upshift here, so what we're going to do now is we are going to idle the throttle. We're going to engage gear number 4, and we are going to feed the throttle, and we're actually not going to feed the throttle because we are on the downhill. But we're still accelerating, so let's do a little bit of brake application. So our brakes are currently at 1/4 effectiveness. So for those of you who have never heard me explain this before, the train looks representative of Darlington's current technology. Yeah, it does. This is from 1956, I think? I can't remember, I'm trying to remember. So these trains are quite interesting because they've got like the old style brakes, which of course is my favorite kind of brakes. In that this, so if you know your physics and you know your differentials or your mathematics, I suppose, this lever controls the rate of change of application of the brakes, but not the actual application. Oh fuck, we're stopping soon. Whoa, but we're stopping. Okay, hang on. Brakes. Okay, so we're brakes now at 1/2, so we can tell by this gauge. I actually want to be braking more than this. So let's brake full. I'll explain the brakes later because I kind of screwed the pitch on this one. Physics is for nerds. You're goddamn right. They're for nerds, Badger. Okay, full release the brakes. Oh, fuck. Okay. Thankfully the clutch is in. So let's go back to gear stage number 1. Do you know what? This is actually good enough for government work. Okay. Guard. Open the door. Okay, so we've got the clutch in. Let's load some passengers. Fine. Alright, let's catch up on some chat. You have trouble getting the class 220 moving in timetable mode. That's fair. You think you saw a class 101 in the station as a kid. Yeah, that's true. More percentage means more braking power. No. Okay, so the way this works is when this gauge is at 0, all of the vacuum pressure is inside the brakes, which means the brakes are 100% applied. So the release pressure doesn't fully translate. So basically, when this gauge is at 22, 23, that means the brakes are fully released. So you can consider 15 as 1/4 braking, 10 as 1/2 braking, 5 is 3/4 braking, and 0 is full braking. And this lever here controls how quickly vacuum pressure is inserted or removed from the braking cylinders. So lap is equal in that it is not adding or removing pressure. Release is taking it from the brakes into the train, and apply is taking it from the train into the brakes. So there you go. Those are some hardcore brakes. Thought you'd way overdone it. No, we're fine. We're absolutely Gucci. Alright, let's lock the doors because I forgot how time works. So our next stop is Longbeck. So let's go for the full release. No, that's full reply. So release. So the brakes are coming off here. Let's give it a little bit of oomph on the throttle. So yeah, there you go. So this needle here is roughly about the 20s. So yeah. So 20 is effectively full release on the brakes. That's how we work this. Okay, so this speed is coming up. We're now at the upshift point, so we're going to idle the throttle, which engages the clutch, and we're now going to engage gear 2, and we're now going to feed the throttle. And we're going to try and give us as much oomph as possible, although gravity is really going to help us here. We're now at the upshift mark, so we're now going to idle the throttle, engaging the clutch. Gear stage 3, all the way up. And all the way down, because we are now at the braking principle. So let's now give us 1/4 brakes. So we'll apply and lap. So we're now at 1/4 braking. We're now going to go to 3/4 braking. Actually, let's go full. Fuck it. So full braking, this should be a not unreasonable stop actually. Come on, give me a 2-yard. No, it's not going to be a 2-yarder. Our last train. Oh, he's actually on the platform. Okay, unlock the doors. Fuck yeah. We just managed that and no more. I think I accidentally ticked the reverser off. Cool. Okay, so we're throttling. Gear selector down to 1. And we can lap the brakes. Yeah, the brakes are wild in this. But I do like this as a train. Something just about a manual train, you know? Okay. I think I need to stop the braking marker. I think I need to just be a little bit more conservative, you know? Let's go full Tory on these brakes. Also, who the fuck closes the door on a train station at 15:00:21? That's a whack numbering. I also don't know where the guard's signal is. Anyway, whatever. Let's lock the doors. Unlock the doors? Oh, we hadn't finished loading. Alright, let's let the peasants aboard. Okay, they are now aboard. Okay, fine. So let's now go for full release on the Brakey Boys boy. Gear selector 1, let's go throttle stage number 1. That'll get us rolling a little bit. Let's go throttle stage number 2 to 3 to 4. And our next stop is in Redcar, 1 mile away. So we're at the upshift marker, so let's idle and gear number 2. Throttle 1, throttle 2, throttle 3, throttle 4. Let's give it some oomph. We're at the upshift marker, so idle, which engages the clutch. Gear selector number 3. Throttle stage 2, let's start feeding the throttle in. Throttle 3, throttle 4. Gravity is helping us go downhill here. So let's keep us going. And we're at the upshift marker again, so let's now go into top gear, which is gear 4. Throttle 2, throttle 3, throttle 4. Let's get up to 55 of those miles an hour as we head towards Darlington. Darlo! I love this train so much. There's just, the thing I love about it is just there's so much to do. You are constantly having to do stuff, which is quite nice. Okay, so same again, we are approaching 50 miles an hour, so let's now kill the throttle. We're under 1 mile to station, so let's gently apply the brakes. So I'm going to bleed the brakes down to 1/2. So when that gauge reaches 10, we are now at 1/2 braking, so let's lap the brakes. And we're gonna bleed speed. Actually, I might just full release here. Ah, Tima! Ah, thank you so much for the subscription. That's so kind of you. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good night. Ah, thank you so much, Tima. It's good seeing you. I hope you are keeping well, my friend. Alright, let's go to 50% apply, and we're gonna go full braking here. Because your subscription has made me miss the station! No! Not like this! Yeah, we've binged it. We've done absolutely screwed the pooch. Alright, okay. Gear selector 1, reverse, full release. Alright guys, are we ready to do the reverse of shame? I hate it here. Tima, thank you so much. I hope you're having a good night. I haven't caught up with you in a long time, actually. I'm missing you. I hope you're having a good night. Really hope you're having a good night. Right, let's idle the throttle and wait for it. Let's just... Actually, hang on. Can I not... Alright, good enough for government work. Brake! Alright, guard. Unfuck my fuck up. God, I can't wait to get to Darlington. Apathy Badger, you're gonna love it when we get to Darlington because you've not seen Darlington in this game. You're gonna love it. So somehow we still weren't running late, so that's actually not the worst thing in the world. Let's release the brakes down to 1/2. So that'll keep us in position for now. Okay, now we're late. Now we're late. Let's grab some screenshots because I'm a screenshot whore. Also, this is supposed to be the 50s. Oh, 60s, sorry. Imagine a woman train driver. God. Okay, we're waiting on all these absolute fucking paste eaters boarding my train. Bippity boppity, let's lock the doors on this property. Okay, so gear selector 1, let's go for full release on the brakes. Let's go throttle stage number 1. And we're rolling backwards because gravitas. Throttle stage number 2. Oh, we're still in reverse! Alright. Let's change that particular notion. Alright, there we go. Nobody has ever said that. The station shelters look a bit modern for the 1960s. You're just I'm just getting a, yeah. I'm doing a very slow motion Scooby-Doo style, you know? Okay, so our next stop on this line is Red Car, which isn't very far away. We're at the upshift marker, so gear stage 2. Feed the throttle. You're sad you're missing the audio for all of this. Well, Mono, well, what you could do is you could tell your friend to also tune into my stream, and then you could just do your phone call through Twitch chat in my stream, you know? Oh, scare number 4. It's kind of funny hearing the last R actually pronounced in Red Car. Wait, it's not called Red Car? You'll watch the VOD, okay. Okay. Alright, gear selector number 1. Oh look, a level crossing. Alright, let's get ready to stop at this bitch. We'll just coast in. Okay, let's give us 5% brakes. Sorry, let's give us 25% brakes. Redka? Ah, thank you, Mono. Yeah, okay. So for those of you who are don't have Twitch Turbo or a Twitch subscription to yours truly, you will shortly be seeing some of those advertisements, for which I do apologize. However, it does keep me Twitch Terms of Service compliant, which does keep me streaming. So I do apologize for that. However, hopefully you can bear with them for just a couple of minutes. Yeah, that's more like it. Redka! Also, how do I trains? Mono, I don't know how I trains. I just turn up and do stuff, you know? Okay, we're approaching Redka! Which is apparently how you say this. God, imagine being English. Imagine not being able to pronounce the language you fucking created. What an absolute bunch of paste eaters. Now you're getting it? Yeah. Yeah, I am. Alright, that's a not unreasonable stop this time. So let's unlock the door. And let's let all of these humans get... Oh my god! Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. We have to admire this man's mustache. Where the fuck is he? Yeah, boy. Hang on a minute. Control F10. Control F10. Control fucking F10. All right, give me a second. Give me a second. Yeah, brother. This is peak. This is peak 1960s, 70s Northern England. Like, He's got the fucking absolute 10 out of 10 mustache. He's got the woolly jumper. And look at his eyes. He's got the depression. Like, this man does not want to be on this earth anymore. He has the spiciest of sads. Also, where the fuck is my... Oh, okay, yeah, that is working. Yeah, he has this... The depression is really what sells it as County Durham. Yeah, you're goddamn right. Also, your jacket's ripped. Oh, God. Oh, God! Your hair is just an abusive mess of polygons. Oh, he's almost smiling. That's not very realistic. There you go. Jesus Christ. Look at this guy's red eyes. He's halfway to being Emperor Palpatine over here. Ah, Jesus Christ. Humans. Oh, wait, is that a fucking CRT monitor? Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, look at that sexy fucking CRT. Yeah. Maxi. Come for the train, stay for the Hibble fashion police. You know what? You're goddamn right. What am I doing with my life? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we're running late. Jesus. Alright, let's get ready on this shit. Well, to my own personal amazement, we haven't actually stalled the train yet. The man definitely still they definitely still had those in Darlow in the 2000s. What, CRT's Depression or the Class 101 train? I'm confused, Apathy Badger. Yeah, there's nothing worse than looking up and seeing all of those lights off when you know you've stalled the train. Okay, the last of the cattle class has packed like sardines, so bibbidi boppity, let's lock the door on this property. Gear 1, let's give it some throttle. Let's full release these breaky boys. Where are we? Wheel spinning? Oh, we are! We're wheel spinning! Alright, let's not Tokyo drift out of station. All of the above. Jesus Christ. Is Darlington just a living history museum, Apathy Badger? Is that what's going on here? Alright, gear 2. Dude, the fuck is going on? I cannot stop my wheels from spinning. Have I stalled? No. We're definitely in gear. Okay, gear selector neutral. So now we're in neutral. And we kill this. I'm about 4% sure we currently have a train fall. Okay, first gear. Feed the RPM. Okay, we're picking up speed but slowly. Okay, something's not right here. Let's do gear selector 4. I have a gearbox full of neutrals. I do not have... Oh, that's why, okay. I was like, I do not have a gearbox, but my reverser was fucked up, that's why. Okay, here we go. Alright, we're good, let's ride. That's shittier than that. Wow, that's unfortunate. Alright, let's get to red... Sorry. I need to practice my English. Let's get to red car! British steel. So, let's go to third gear and feed the throttle. Okay, we're at the upshift marker, so let's do neutral, gear 4, feed the throttle. I love this train so much. And, you can drive in hard mode. I can't see shit, son! So we have a green light here. We're stopping in 0.9 miles. What is the top speed of this train? Is it 75 miles an hour? Oh god, you look sad. I love that his mustache is a different color to the rest of his hair. I also like how they have captured the 60s and 70s vibes. It's very realistic. I don't care that I'm running late. I know the scenario is already ruined. Okay, full release the brakes. And then we're gonna lap. That was a proper Scottish rolled R. Not enough smokestacks and smogs for Middlesbrough though. I don't know where you fucking are. Okay, let's get back on the brakey, boys. Oh, this is a small station. Are we gonna miss this one? You know what? Good enough. Whoever tries to get on at this fucking stop, they're gonna have a bad time. Alright, I need to stop fucking up. Game face, game face. You're near Middlesbrough. Honestly, my English geography is terrible. Badger, was it you and Beans that showed me like the website where it's like Find Bath? Where you were just given a blank map of the United Kingdom and you had to click where the city of Bath was. And I think I was like wrong by like 200 fucking miles or some nonsense. My English geography is terrible. I don't know where Middlesbrough is. You could have a good stab of that. Well, as I recall, me and Etienne were the worst, and you and Beans were the best. Alright, let's lock the doors. Release the brakey, boys. Okay, so we have to get to South Bank. To this day, I have no idea where Bath is. South. Yeah, but if I use Etienne's logic. So my friend Etienne, his subscription of British geography is as follows. There is only 3 places in the entire United Kingdom. There is Scotland, there is Yorkshire, and there is London, and that is it. If it is south of Hadrian's Wall, it is Yorkshire. If it is outside the M20, sorry, it's England. And if it's outside the M25, it's Yorkshire. If it's inside the M25, it's London. That is what my French friend describes the UK as. Scotland, Yorkshire, and London. Anyway, we're back to driving our favourite train. So we're in gear 2 now on a bit of a downhill slope. Let's give it some more oomph. It's near London. Fair enough. They do seem posh in Bath. We're at the upshift marker, so let's kill the throttle and go to gear 3. We'll start feeding the throttle. And so we have 2 miles to get to South Bank. Anything south of Yorkshire is London, to be fair. Fair? I can get behind that. To be fair, now that I have been to England more than once in my life, my personal English geography is Scotland, Yorkshire, Newcastle, London, and then Kent. Kent at the bottom. That is my personal understanding of British geography. Okay, let's kill this. Let's go to top gear and start feeding the throttle. Oh, hang on. We missed a gear there. Did you position Yorkshire left of Newcastle? Am I getting confused between Cumbria and Yorkshire? I don't know fucking English geography! What do you want from me, Badger? What do you want from me? I know where Yorkshire is. Hang on. Where's Yorkshire? Let's alt-tab out. Chat, watch my train. Yorkshire. You're in Yorkshire! I don't know where Yorkshire is. No, I'm heading to Durham! I'm in fucking Sunderland. Ramble. I've got no idea what a Yorkshire is. Also, why have I got a gearbox full of neutrals again? The reverser is forward. Okay, here we go. Honestly, you can't remember what Middlesbrough counts as anymore. Okay, where's Middlesbrough? Well, it's definitely not fucking Yorkshire. Ew, Stockton on Tees. Middlesbrough. Oh, it counts as North Yorkshire, but not Yorkshire. Fair enough. It was the right reaction to Stockton. See, you know these places, Badger. I fucking don't. Anyway, when we get to Darlington, I'll treat you, Badger, by going for a little walking tour. Because I can do that in this game. I couldn't in the last game that you saw, Darlington. It's a shithole, mate. Fair enough. I mean, it's England, you know? My opinion of a shithole is if you can't drink the tap water, then it's a shithole. And everywhere in England, you can't drink the tap water. So get fucked, stay fucked. Scottish water for the win! I say that like this isn't vodka. Okay, so we're approaching South Bank. We are currently 4 minutes late, so we're not doing great right now. Okay, so if you remember your fractions, we are now at 1/8 braking. We're now going to go to 1/3 braking. Imagine having to descale your fucking taps. I mean, I don't. Sounds like an English problem to me. Just saying. Just putting it out there. Well, it's funny because Soviet Union. Putting it out there. I wish World War III wasn't coming. Alright, let's go to 1/2 braking now. Oh, is this going to be a good stop? 2 yards, 2 yards. No, it's not 2 yards. I will take an 9 yards, the 10 yard. Oh, fine, we're in the double digits. Fine, whatever. Alright, y'all cattle get in. Oh, look at this glorious English industry. Oh god, look at that fucking pedo stash. Jesus. Now this looks more like it, yeah. Glorious industry. Hey, Apathy Badger, was your first meal coal, perchance? My god, we're running. How many more stops do we have to do? Ugh! So we have to get to Middlesbrough, then Thornaby, then Eaglescliff, then Allens, then Dinsdale. Doug Dibberdale. Jesus Christ, we've still got 40 minutes of running still to go. Jesus. Nah, Thatcher took away your coal. Honestly, fair. She took away our railways in Edinburgh. If you have ever stayed at the Caledonian Hotel, that used to be a railway station in Edinburgh. Took my precious railways away. Alright, lock doors. Let's try and be serious about this now. Okay, so we're in first gear. Let's give it throttle stage 2 and full release on the brakey boys, boy. You didn't know those places had a station? Yeah, so Waverley was all... So, you know the Western Approach Road in Edinburgh? That used to be a train line. So there used to be a cargo... Oh, Dinsdale. Oh, I beget you. Sorry, I thought you were talking about Edinburgh. The place is on your... Yeah. Okay, let's lap the brakes. We're now at the upshift point, so let's kill the throttle. Let's go gear stage 2. Okay, that's 3. First to third, motherfucker, let's go. I also didn't know about the Edinburgh ones. Yeah, Edinburgh used to have a shit ton of train stations. You used to be able to get from Edinburgh Waverley to Cameron Toll by train. That used to be a thing. Or, if you were an astrophysicist studier like myself, you could get from Edinburgh Waverley to Blackford Hill by train. You could also get from Dalkeith to Blackford Hill by train. Okay, we're at the upshift point, so let's neutral gear 4. Let's go for it. Did it go up the hill? It did not, no. It went from... I feel like this is okay to say because you don't live there anymore, but it went from Edinburgh Waverley to your old flat, Badger. You know the railway bridge that was next to your old flat? That was the train station. That was Blackford train station. Okay, so we're in top gear now. We're trying to make best possible speed to get to Middlesbrough. That would have been handy back in the day. Well, you say that, Badger, but part of the reason why the Edinburgh Waverley suburban route didn't work was because, oh fuck, hang on, we have a slowdown coming up. Part of the reason why it didn't work was because it was a circular route. So from Edinburgh Waverley, you would go to Abbey Hill, to what we now know as Fort Kinnaird, to Cameron Toll, to Blackford, to Craiglocker, to Haymarket, and then back to Edinburgh Waverley. So actually, it took quite a long time. Imagine how long it would take from you to drive to Blackford, to Fort Kinnaird, and then back to Edinburgh Waverley. Ah, fuck, we're going way too fast. Beans. Brakes, 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 brakes. You know, I actually haven't live derailed a train on stream in a long time. But yeah, no, the biggest fault of the Edinburgh Suburban Railway was the fact that it was circular, because something from like Cameron Toll direct into Edinburgh Waverley would have done really well. But the fact it had to do the big circle was kind of its downfall. Hey, that's Middleborough Bridge on your right. Is it? I don't fucking know. It looks depressing. So I can tell that I'm in northern England. Anyway, we are approaching Middleborough Station, so let's get ready on the Breakeroni Macaroni. So we're going to lap the brakes. Our gear selector is idle. Gear selector 1. Let's go full brakes. I was hoping for a single digit yarder, but that's not it. So we've actually gained time. We're no longer 4 minutes behind schedule. We're currently only 2 minutes behind schedule. Wikipedia said it is the longest existing transporter in the world. What, the Middleborough's Bridge? It doesn't look very long. It just looks sad. What makes it a transporter? What makes it a bridge? I can't even see no water. Although the presence of water suggests there may be water. Of course it looks sad. It looks sad, pretty much Darlington. But we're not in Darlington, we're in fucking Middlesbrough. Okay, we are 3 minutes behind schedule. Oh, look at those sexy fucking CRTs. Ugh. Wait, does that actually show my train? Saltburn. Darlington! Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Lock the doors. Let's stop the fucking riffraff from getting in. Okay, so our next stop is Thornaby. So as we have come to appreciate from the stream so far, let's deploy our manual train. So the brakes are releasing. The brakes are now fully released. We're in first gear. Ooh. Ooh, that is industrial freight train. That's a class 37 question mark. Control F10. There it is. There it is. Oh, 37. Ah, oh, I'm a nerd. No, it isn't. What the fuck? It is Middlesbrough. Listen, Slice. Listen. I will take this train to Newcastle if you're not careful. Okay, we have now maxed out first gear, so let's engage the clutch. So let's put it into second gear and feed the throttle. Fucking do it. No, you won't. I don't actually think this train line goes to Newcastle. To be fair. It stops at Darlington. Okay, we've maxed out second gear, so let's engage the clutch. Gear selector number 3, and I realize that we're actually speeding because we haven't hit the 45-mile-an-hour speed limit sign because it is right here. Also, the game's too loud. So 45 miles an hour, which is now. So now we're in third gear. Now we can engage the throttle. I love this train so much. Darlington! That's where we're going. Okay, so we are about to max out third gear, which we have now done. So let's idle the throttle, engage fourth gear, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4. So we can actually only go 45 miles an hour while we're stuck in Middlesbrough, so that's a bit sexually frustrating. So what we'll need to do is we'll need to idle the throttle approximately here. I said what I said, Slice. I said what I said. Alright, let's just give it throttle stage 2 and see what the script is. So very shortly we will see the speed increase sign to 60 of those miles an hour. And it's on the other side of the bushes. Or not. It's on the other side of the fucking country, apparently. So let's manually zoom in with the Mark 1 eyeball and see what we can see. That, here it is. Finally. So 60 of those miles an hour. So we count the carriages. 1, 2, 3. And now we're up to 60. So let's give it full throttle. Then we get a fucking speed limit decrease, annoyingly. It's not going fast enough to feel those good vibrations. Oh, trust me. Trust me, my friend. This is a 1960s diesel train. You're feeling a lot of vibrations, and depending on where you position your seat, it may or may not be good. I should drive the Class 141, because that's got the most vibrations of all rail bus. Also, there's no vigilance pedal because this train predates health and safety, so I can literally fuck off, go over here, lean my head out of the fucking window, and aggressively pick my nose, much to the passenger's concern. Where would the passengers go? Okay, the passenger's concern. Oh, we're speeding. That's an embuggerance. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Okay, we're at 1/4 braking coming over the level crossing. Okay, we're gonna go to 1/2 braking. So 15 down to 10. This is us now 1/2 braking. So we're trying to get down to 35 miles an hour, which is here. We're currently doing 45. So we're going way too fast. But by speeding, this will help us catch up on the timetable. Just saying. So let's continue in at 1/2 braking as we approach Thornaby. So let's now release slightly. We'll go 1/4 brakes. So 15, we're now 1/4 brakes. Well, let's try and get a good stop. I want single digits. 2, 3. Oh, it's a 3-yarder. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's unlock the right hand side for once. So it will keep us lapped at 1/3 braking while the peasants get aboard the sardine class. Let's see if we've got any absolute fucking nonsense boarding our train this time. Oh yeah, they've got the fucking mustache. I do like that the game tries to adhere to like 60, like time period correct fashion. I think that's a good touch. I do think that's a good touch. So our current operational standards, we're currently 3 minutes behind schedule, which for British Railway is actually okay in the grand scheme of things. I'm actually not too dissatisfied with this. So I'm just waiting for the signal that we can lock our doors, which we now can. Let's put us back into first gear. Let's go full release-a-roni macaroni on the brakes. And our next stop is Eagles Cliff. Apathy Badger, where's Eagles Cliff? What is an Eagles Cliff, if you will? Okay, so we have maxed out gear 1, so idle, gear 2, feed the throttle. Okay, it hasn't bound, try again. There we go, it's bound. Okay, we've maxed out gear 2, so let's go gear 3, feed the throttle, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4. So 35 miles an hour is our current speed limit. We currently have another class 101 passing us. Here is the 45 miles an hour speed limit board. That's quite good because that gives us some oomph. So we're currently on the uphill. Greens across the board. We've got no signal delays, which is quite nice. So in timetable mode, one of the things that they have added to Train Sim World 6 is what we would refer from the flight simulator community as random failures. So random yellow lights, random speed restrictions, random train faults, random events. I think it was a mod for Train Sim World 5. Somebody made it as like a private modification, but it's now being included in Train Sim World 6, which is quite nice. We have maxed out gear 3, so let's idle. Gear 4, let's feed the throttle. We'll try and get ourselves up to 50 miles an hour. So we're already 20 seconds late for stopping at Eagle's Cliff, which is kind of annoying, but we'll see what we can do to get there a little bit faster. So Eagle's Cliff is 1.6 miles away, but this speed restriction looks like it's after the station, so this isn't the worst thing in the world. Okay, we are speeding, so let's kill the throttle just a little bit. Cool. So we are throttle stage 3 in 4th gear, trying to maintain this 50 miles an hour. So, Alex. Oh, Badger, sorry. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine, Slice. You're not trying to say my name, because as a friendly reminder, saying my name in chat does get you banned for 5 minutes, so... And by the way, if you want to try it, Slice, because I know you're probably going to, I can undo it! Yeah, it does. I got it, I set it up so that saying my real name in chat will get you banned for 5 minutes, and I cannot undo it, so if you do it, you are stuck. You are banned for 5 minutes, and there's nothing I can do. Okay, we're approaching Eagle's Cliff, so let's get the brakes underway. We're gonna go to 1/2 braking. Well, see, in 5 minutes. Watch it absolutely fail. Okay, let's full release these brakes, because I think we've actually stopped. I think we've blown our load a little bit too early. Okay, we're gonna lap the brakes. We're gonna put our brakes to 1/8. So this is gently gonna bleed our speed off. That's a long stop. Jesus Christ, when the fuck do we get to Darlington? Jesus Christ. I love that you can see this man's pedo stash from here. Also, we're 2 minutes late, which as far as British railways are concerned, I feel this isn't too bad, right? That's not that bad. If your train was 2 minutes late, you wouldn't feel that badly aggrieved. It's basically the future, you're goddamn... It's early. I wish my fucking chat bot... Oh, it does work! Holy shit! When did this start working again? When the knuckle fuck did this start working? Chat commands. Wait, hang on. Is it just this that doesn't work? No, it does work. Because it's evening, you're like 3 hours earlier than expected. You're goddamn right. Okay, so we are locking the doors to the left. No, to the right. Okay, let's put it back into first gear. And we're gonna full release these brakes. We're gonna put throttle stage number 2. So, we are 30 miles an hour if going to the right, and as you can see by this junction here, follow it from the inside upwards, it curves this way, which means we're going to the right. So, we are now limited to 30 of those miles an hour, which is fine. Let's start feeding the throttle a little bit more, because we need to start building up more stuff. Oh god, Allen's West is not very far away. Okay, I need to be quick with this. Let's go idle, let's go throttle stage 2. Let's do this. Chat, watch the train for me, okay? Watch the train. Watch the train. Watch the train. Alright, we're back. Let's kill the throttle and go to 1/4 braking. Or 1/8 braking. Fuck you, I'm not your dad. You already compromised on the schedule. This is how the Empire fell, Sonny. Valid. Yeah, you just checked it. Allen's West is basically just the other side of Eagle's Cliff. Apathy Badger, I don't know what an Eagle's Cliff is. Alright, let's go for 75% brakes. No, it's full release, full release, full release. A shithole mast. Mast? Maced? Maced. Maced? Apathy Badger was a maced. Mate. Why are you fucking talking like a roadman? That's my shtick. It's a shithole, mate. Alright, let's stop for another double-digit shit stop and unlock our doors. Let's full release them to 1/4 braking. And while we are waiting, let's put it back into first gear and let's crack open our can of Tenants like the absolute fucking scumbag that we are. You fat fingers. That's fair, I did too. Spelling's hard. So we're still operating within 4 minutes late, which as far as a British rail, oh god, look at all these fucking nonsense on this platform, Jesus. Moustache, moustache, moustache. Alright, fuck it, let's lock the doors. We are done loading passengers from this shithole. Let's make like a brothel and full release on the fucking platform for number 2 on the throttle. So this is quite interesting because we're starting to get into an area of modern railway signage, which is also a good sign because it also gives us 60 of those miles an hour under our belt. We have maxed out first gear, so let's engage the clutch, go into second and start feeding the throttle through second, third and fourth. 100% throttle now. One of the things that's quite interesting about this train is because it's so involved in driving it, you don't get that much time to look around, right? So now we have maxed out second gear, so we engage the clutch, feed the gear 3, feed the throttle to 2, to 3, to 4. Alright, let's try and get maximum speed. I'm just going to drink while I'm doing this. Dinsdale. Apathy Badger, where's Dinsdale? Is it close to Darlington? Fairly close, okay. So that must mean the station after this is Darlington. And it fucking is. Look at that. Okay, so we've maxed out third gear, so let's idle, change to fourth gear, feed the clutch, feed the throttle. And let's go to Dinsdale. Dinsdale makes it sound like you know, Dimsdale? Like Doug Dimmadale, Dimmadome did. Oh god, that is a name. Bill Brahimia, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. I hope you are having a good night there on Twitch. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much. Dang. I need to play more Train Sim World. People have been following like fucking crazy. Jesus. But no, welcome in, welcome in. As a fair warning, I am a variety streamer, so don't expect to see trains every single day of the week. But I do enjoy my simulator, so welcome in. I hope you're having a good night, and yeah. We're actually very shortly about to change stream. Darlington stream every day, please. Why? Okay, Apathy Badger, let me phrase this to you a different way. If I do a Darlington stream every day, that would give you an obligation to be here for my streams each and every single day. And I don't even turn up for my streams on time. Why would I expect you to turn up on my streams on time? You didn't sign anything. You're my fucking moderator, you dick. You did sign something. Life's too short, mate. Yeah, that's fair. Life is short. Life is too short. You better Darlington instead. Oh shit. I thought you were just doing that, Apathy Badger, but I realized that there is actually an advert break coming soon. So for those of you on Twitch, you are shortly going to be seeing an advert break. As Apathy Badger very correctly pointed out. So unless you have a subscription to my channel or Twitch Turbo, you'll be seeing 2 minutes of advertising. Oh! Holy shit! So, hold the phone. Hold the fucking phone. Hold the fucking phone. So, I don't know if I can get back this far to see this. But there is. So one of the things they added with Train Sim World 6. Okay. Let me try to be a professional streamer for 2 minutes. So one of the things they added in Train Sim World 6 is random events. And here is a random event. So for those of you who are not as anally clued up on British Railway signage as I am, because I was a railway historian for 2 years, it's not the applied autism, although it is. So what this sign means, this rather curious sign, which I'm currently taking a shit ton of screenshots of, is there is a temporary speed restriction sign of 25 miles an hour ahead. And so this is one of the really cool things that they have added to 25 Wally. There is, so one of the things they have added is random events. So random failures, random scenarios, random random railworks. So ahead there is an area of railworks, which limits us to 25 of those miles an hour ahead. So in that regard, we are now going to apply the brakes at 1 quarter. How many Wallies do you think could fight at once? At least how bloodthirsty is a Wally? I don't know. He his usual bitch-ass self. I mean, he's pretty sassy. He did rub his treads on that cleaner droid once. Pardon me. Okay. So let's full release the brakes at this point. I said we full release the brakes at this point. So we're going to lap the brakes, and we are going to use the the uphill environmente to slow us down just a little bit more. So in 200 of those yards, we have a 30 miles an hour speed limit. That says 20! Oh no, it says 20 miles an hour if going to the right, but we're not going to the right. Cubinator! Wally is about a foot tall, right? Probably. Okay, so 30 miles an hour is our current speed restriction. And so now we're approaching 25 mile an hour point. Okay, let's kill the throttle, so we're limited to 25 of those miles an hour. Because the fucking rail works! And now we're back up to 30 miles an hour. So let's give it full oomph. And let's go third gear and give it some oomph. And then as soon as we hit 30 miles an hour, we're going to cut the throttle. Okay, so we're now at 1/4 braking and the brakes are lapped. So let's see how we do. So the 15 tells us that we are at 1/4 braking. We're now going to go to 1/2 braking. Oh, if this is a 2-yarder. It's not. It's a 6-yarder. Oh no, it's not! It's a 2-yarder! Fuck yeah! Our only decent stop this entire fucking run. And it's the singular stop before Darlington. God fucking damn it. Why are we fighting about Wally in chat? Also, I don't know why this fucking fuck on the bottom right started working again. It's not worked in a long time, and it has finally started working for no good reason. So now I can post outrageous quotes to my heart content. Quote 2. That's a Train Sim World stream. I swear to God, Train Sim World streams tend to be my dirtiest. I don't know why. Probably because the amount of railway terminology such as cocks and humping that can just apply itself to outrageousness. Okay, let's go to gear selector 1. Let's full release. And feed some throttle. And our next stop, as I'm sure Apathy Badger will be suitably erect at, is Darlington. So full throttle, let's get ready to max out first gear. So here we go, full throttle here, let's idle, gear number 2, feed the throttle, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage full. Done so. So this is us now maxed out gear 2, so let's go gear 3, feed the throttle. So we can go up to 60 miles an hour, and it doesn't look at the moment like there is any kind of speed limit changes before we get to Darlington. So we should be able to get up to 60 of those miles an hour. So we're about to max out gear stage 3, which we have now done. So idle, gear 4, and throttle. We accelerate. We accelerating, boys. Okay. So all that's left to do now in this scenario is get to Darlington. Now we have 60 seconds to get the 2 miles to Darlington, which we're not going to do. We are going to be late. But in the grand scheme of things, 2 minutes in British railway parlance is definitely not the worst thing in the fucking world. Definitely not the worst thing in the world. A train late into Darlington is just accurate. Yeah, do you know, I can understand that, Aptly Badger. Okay, we're gonna have to kill the throttle because we're at 60 miles an hour and we're still accelerating. To be fair, if you had to go there, you'd be taking your time too. Yeah. The only place worse that I can think of than Darlington is Whitley Bay. The train into Whitley Bay, I would just never want to get there. You know? What the fuck? What the fuck do you mean, what the fuck? What do you mean, what the fuck? Have you ever been to Whitley Bay? Does Whitley Bay even have a train station? I don't know, that's a good question actually. Whitley Bay train station. Whitley Bay metro station? Oh, it's got a metro. And it's underground. I know it's above ground. What? Why is it listed on Google as underground? It's clearly above ground. What the knuckle fuck? Oh shit. I did not notice the speed limit decrease! Okay, brakes. What's your mother's maiden name? What the fuck, Beans? Okay, we need to full go on the brake. Bro, that's a recovery pass. What's the name of your favorite pet? The name of my favorite pet is the human race. What is your actual password? Okay, let's full release the brakes. Oh, fuck yeah. We get up to 125 miles an hour? Fuck yeah. Sausage. Look! Look, Badger, it's Darlington. Okay, hang on a minute. Hang on. We need to put us into second gear. Now let's feed the throttle. 20 miles an hour of going to the left, and we are going to the right, so fuck you. You're not my real dad. Give me a mini stroke reading that. Whitechapel Station is the only station on the underground when the overground is under the underground platform. I hate that. Oh, we got the honk! We got the honk honk. Glad I could help. Honestly, I hate you all. I hate you all. And it's on stream for everyone to fucking enjoy. Because I stupidly put the fucking chat box on. God fucking damn it. Alright, let's get ready on the brakey boys, boy. Let's go do one part braking. Okay, so we're lapped at 130 braking. Apart from the Lizzie line, which is overground under the underground. Whoa, bubbies! Okay, we're fine. You can have a maximum stroke if you just stop some of your blood. Okay, our flaps are open in the... Sorry?
Yeah.
Pardon me. Our flaps are suitably open in Darlington, so let's wait for the passengers to board. Nice braking. Thank you. Thank you, Slice. So once this service is done and we get our medal, your mum's flaps are open. Do you know what? Do you know what? Fuck you. Quote flaps. There you go. Oh, we didn't get the gold medal. We don't get the platinum medal because of all of the fucking times we were speeding and the stations that we missed. You know, that's fair. Okay, so we're now gonna free roam.
Could go easy on the team kills. Just saying.
Oh my god.
Are you fucking serious?
Where the fuck did they get picked? What's happening?
Ow, what the fuck? You fucking bitch!
Oh, here he is. Ka-chow!
Get your dilly vegetables.
Strawberry isn't a vegetable, you fucking mortal!
Let's go! Come on! Yeah!
But I'm looking down to plant the bomb.
Yeah, but he could. Okay, okay. Just because you can't see him. Oh! You can say if you want to, you can fuck a hooker. Are we ready for the flesh?
Are you ready for Tony Hawk's Pro Flesh Tunnel?
Throttle down, throttle up.
You're a wanker. Okay, I'm
Oh! Fuck!
What does the army say?
Fuck.
Fuck.
Fuck!
Wait, what?
Oh, fuck.
Oh yeah.
I literally can't move.
I'm spawned in the barrel of water.
You're really fast, and I am very good with ropes. That came out badly. Shut up.
We waited all this fucking time for you to download the game! And you fucking get yourself banned!
Doesn't hit as hard as life does. Jesus Christ, that was deep. Who hurt you? Shit.
Say the word exterminate.
Just up, down there, right behind you, up the stairs. There we go. No, that's my character! Oh, I got it, I got it. Ah! Fuck! Fudge! Oh lord, he's right there! What? Stop the zombie apocalypse, I want to talk about paddle steamers. What are you doing, aircraft? Fuck, I'm dead. Not good, not good, not good.
Why is it a planter in the fucking hallway?
Well, because that's what I'm gonna do with my fucking plants, isn't it? Come cannon! Fucking die!
But he took like this. No, wait, that's not right. Try to be toity woities. That's.
There's a cooker! Oh lord! Oh yes! I shuriken the lights out of that!
Why have I been sent to prison?
Oh, holy fuck! That motherfucker just sank the bus. Do you have any idea how many broken bones you have?
I'm a jellyfish.
Fuck! Fuck! Fucking dumbass.
God damn it!
Absolute fucking.
Why did that not go through?
Cause you suck. What the moon doing? Bitch, I can't be outnumbered. I don't know how to count.
That's a fucking threat. Okay.
Then beat them the balloon. Oh, I thought you were gonna hit us up with the Roger Roger in that voice.
Roger, Roger.
Speed sign. You... Fucking hard mode.
Ah, you bitch!
Ah, okay, that's no bueno. This is no bueno. This is very no bueno.
All right, let's just abandon.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Can we handbrake this with all the people inside? Oh fuck yeah, we can. Fuck yeah.